Mabuhay, literature enthusiast. Today, let's shine a spotlight on the importance of inclusive publishing in the Philippines, a celebration of the diverse and unique perspectives of Filipinos in diaspora. As over 10 million Filipinos reside abroad, their experiences become a wellspring of storytelling, enriching Philippine literature with narratives that bridge cultures and expand our collective understanding. Now in Europe, we introduce you to the remarkable Donna Avellana.
My name's Donna Avellana Kunzler. I'm based in Zurich, in Switzerland, and I'm the author of the book, The Overseas Fabulous Pinay, a modern Filipinas handbook on how to thrive abroad. It's a self-help book that will guide, those that are aspiring to move abroad or already abroad to help them integrate smoothly into their overseas journey. For my day job, I'm a digital transformation leader, and I've been abroad for almost 23 years now.
Her stories, rooted in the Filipino experience abroad, weave another layer into the global mosaic of inclusive publishing. Join us in celebrating the voices of Filipinos in diaspora as we champion inclusive publishing that embraces the rich and varied narratives of our global community. Maraming salamat, and let's continue our journey into the enchanting world of diverse storytelling. Now let's delve into a remarkable book that embodies the INKspiration spirit. The Overseas Fabulous Pinay by Donna Avellana Kunzler is a handbook for modern Filipinas navigating life abroad. Let's explore a sample passage.
It's basically inspiring through the medium of writing. At the back of it is to promote the Filipino culture, the Filipino talent, to have our voices heard in the mainstream. So I think my book or myself would be a perfect example of that because as a Filipina, I was able to join the publishing world. I self-published. It's more of a because of my passion that I wanted to address two gaps that I see, which is number one is to address the social issues that Filipinos face when they move abroad. It's more of the root cause of that is really lacking the knowledge of how do you actually plan your overseas journey, how do you integrate, how do you deal with foreigners, how do you deal with living in a foreign land. And the second part is also addressing the gap of the lack of knowledge of who Filipinos are really. For any reader, they will get a flavor of how it is like for us Filipinos and our journey as we go abroad. What challenges do we face? And with every book, you always aim to entertain, educate, and enlighten. So I think that's the whole package. I will actually start with my first chapter. So I'll read a few up to the first tip. Okay. So my chapter one, it's called No Guts, No Glory. So if you are moving overseas by yourself, know this: you are on your own. Hooray to independence. But wait, did you realize that no one will scream at you in the morning so that you wake up on time and not be late for work? That breakfast will no longer magically appear on your dining table, that your fridge will not replenish itself, that your friends will not always be available to do things with you. What are the skills that you need to learn before embarking on your overseas adventure? Ask yourself, can I dine alone, read a map, cook, tidy up my place, take public transport, go up to strangers and ask them a question, understand a bit of foreign language, drive, A lot of the basic skills mentioned above have to do with doing things confidently on your own. From now on, you've only got yourself to rely on. Having other people would be a bonus. Dining alone comfortably. On my first day in Singapore, I had the company of friends who had met me at the airport and had lunch with me. Life felt normal. Then I checked into my hotel and settled in by myself. I gazed outside my hotel window and it dawned on me. Oh my goodness, I was alone in this foreign country and I have to eat dinner by myself tonight. It's not as bad as you think, especially if you're ravenous. Who cares if you're eating alone? No one that you know yet, at least, will judge you as you devour your order of popia, chicken rice, and ice kachang. Coming from the Philippines, I never had a chance to dine out alone. Eating is a social activity for us Filipinos, right? Meal times are opportunities to catch up with the rest of the family. As with every skill, it takes practice to master it. Start by going to cafes and the food court and then work your way up to dining in a proper restaurant. Bring props if you wish, a book, a magazine, your iPad or laptop, maybe even a pet. Dining alone has its benefits. No one to share your food with. That big fat steak is now all yours. The waiters are friendlier. Expect, are you doing okay? Every 5 minutes. And sometimes dessert is on the house. There will come a time when you will need to dine alone and a takeaway will not be enough. And when you do, it's better to if you do it comfortably and with style. When you're abroad, it's a given that you will interact with people from various cultures. So, just by capturing one's experience and putting that in writing, right? If you decide that you want to write a book, it's already inherent that you will talk about your experience and it's sometimes it's really about how you felt at the time and how you dealt with the situation at the time. So it can be good or bad, right? When I wrote my book, because it's a self-help book and I captured my experiences from living in US, in Singapore, in UK, and in Switzerland. There are so many things there that I already included, that includes, okay, how Italians are or how the Brits are, how the Americans are. So naturally, it will come into place, I think, and that's how we are able to show more the diversity of living abroad. The book is very special to me. It's my passion project, and I had really core objectives on why I published the book. So I saw that every year we have about 1 million Filipinos who go abroad on average, and actually as of last year, first quarter of last year, it became 60% of those about 1 million Filipinos are women. And we all know that we are still in a state that we don't actually choose to go abroad. Most of them, they do it. It's not out of choice; it's out of necessity. Yeah, so to provide for the family. And because of this, many Filipinos that go abroad who have no knowledge of how to live abroad, how to live by themselves, how to interact with foreigners, and some they don't even know how to. They have not even ridden a plane before. That's why I said, I think I need to write the book to share my experience and knowledge of my 20 plus years of living abroad, to number one, to empower these women so that they can plan well and integrate properly and enjoy life overseas, right? Then the second also is to raise the profile of Filipinas abroad, because we are a diverse set of women. We're not just bucketed into one or two sectors. No, we're very diverse, and a lot of them are doing well It's not just about being a victim, but no, we are also very successful. So that's what I want to inspire others, right? So don't put more negativity into living abroad, but actually it's a great experience. The third one is self-love, because majority we have met those people that they go abroad, they work so hard, they help their families back home in the Philippines, but they forget about taking care of themselves. So it's very important to reiterate that they have to take care of themselves to be able to take care of others. Yeah, so yourself comes first. So that's all part of the book. I hopefully by having my book, it also inspires other overseas Filipinos to share their stories, because we need more positive stories.